Right, back today. I did the A and B yesterday, but I didn't start till really late, which meant that I'm now going to be a day behind. But I wanted to leave the endurance for the... I'm sort of trying to sort out the game onto the monitor. I wanted to get the upgrades on in time for the race teams. So what I've decided to do was leave this till the upgrades for the first stop were finished, and they just have. I know quite a lot of people want to see how much these upgrades cost and stuff. So this, I'm going to put the upgrades on now for the second round ones. 2 days, that's a long time, isn't it, for number 3? So it looks like it's gold for the seconds here, and the third is back to racing dollars. It looks like average is about 180,000 racing dollars. It's yet another really expensive car. They all seem to be really expensive now, don't they? See, I just tend to put on the upgrades on here that I do on anything. Well, this is an interesting one. This where it's got 3 tiers here now. 101,000 racing dollars or 28 gold. So the last one you would expect to be gold only. But I'm wondering if you used to buy the gold one now, would that give you an option of racing dollars? I'm not going to risk it. Well, so that one's only got a day, but most of them have got 2 days by the look at it. Let's have a look. I think most of them upgrades have got 2 days. Suspension's got 1, exhaust's got 1. So a few of them where they weren't gold. So about only 3 of those 7 were racing dollar ones for the next one. Right, I'm going to hire the auto engineer, because I'll make sure I've got enough for the last goal, and then I'll service it and it'll be ready for tonight then. Right, what distance have we got here at Indy? 14.9 kilometres. Again, like anything else, yours might be higher or lower than that. Also, on the first couple of goals, I didn't have the microphone on either. A couple of things went wrong last night, so it was all one of them. It's put me a day behind. That's the worst thing out of all of it. I think I'll put it into chase view to start with. 14.9 wasn't it? I dare say with these couple of upgrades, my target distance might have gone a little bit higher, or I don't think it's really going to make a lot of difference anyway, because the first day is always easy anyway. This car seems lower on the ground to me than virtually anything else on the game. Certainly sticks like glue at the moment, but don't they always when we get a new car? This seems extremely grippy, like the little RSR 911s. As grippy as those, maybe even better than those. The PR numbers seem to be a little bit hit or miss to me. a look what sort of top speed we're getting along here. Just under 300, but the amount of grip it's got, I reckon I could get that to 300. Let's chuck the girl into a different view, eh? So I'll get that to 300 this time. Just about got to 300, which is pretty fast around Brands, that's for sure. Obviously the McLaren manufacturer, Brands Hatch is its local track. It's probably only about 40 minutes away from the McLaren head office, I would think. And one of the bends here is actually called McLaren on Brands Hatch track, if you didn't know. It's actually the second bend coming up now on the right, the second part of the right here coming up, that's McLaren. This bit here. Right, I did 14, didn't I? I think you said 14. Let's have a look at that cockpit. That's pretty racy, isn't it? That's a bit racy. Obviously the plan is to beat the target you need, but then that's about it. So we're on lap 8, so the target I've got is around about 8 laps by the look of it. Do I need to overtake this one or not? I think second and first might be very close together. Bit of cross country at the finish. Well, it's actually quite a high target. That looked like it was not as easy as what you'd expect on the first day. But it might be because I've got a few more upgrades on it. It might have given me a bit more of a higher target than perhaps if you started this early, like a lot of people did.